Hi everybody, welcome back. So in this video, this guy was saying something about black girl luxury. Now I don't have the full video, okay? I have a clip from what he said because he deleted the video. But take a look at the clip.
I hate to say it, but black girl luxury is out. Why?
This got a lot of people talking. Like, do you guys believe that the black girl luxury I don't know if I should call it trend or era is over? I don't. I want more of it. Okay, I love seeing black women in rooms that previously you wouldn't see any of us in. I like seeing black women win. I like seeing black women wearing all the luxury goods and traveling first class. I love it. Okay, now, is it realistic? It's not realistic for all of us. Luxury means different things to different people. Okay, so what may be luxury to me may be a regular day to day to somebody else. Okay, for instance, having somebody do my hair so I don't have to do my hair all the time, it's luxury to me. Okay, having someone take care of my kids from time to time so I don't have to do it all the time is luxury to me. But what is luxury to you, and do you believe black girl luxury is over? Now, before we get into the responses, let me just make this clear. I made another video some time ago about things that social media have normalized that are not normal. I still stand by that, okay? Luxury or black girl luxury is not for everyone, okay? Everybody is not going to live that life. So don't go and max out your credit card because you're seeing your favorite influencer flying in first class, okay? Don't go and fake taking photos in private planes because you're seeing your favorite influencer. Don't go to Dubai and do all those crazy things that all the other girls go there to do just because you want to come back here and then flex on social media. That's what I mean by things that social media has normalized but are not normal. Okay, so just for clarification, if you don't have it, it's okay. All right, now I respect the women who I've seen the work. I've seen them from point A to where they are now. Like the Jackie Ines, the Alias faces. I love it, okay? But let's get into the stitches to the videos.
I hate to say it, but black girl luxury is out. Why?
Hey girlies, let's chat. My name is Jaira. I am a part-time attorney and entrepreneur, full-time fashion girly, but let's get into this. Basically, the video is talking about how black girl luxury is out. We went to the pandemic, had to stay inside, came back out, spent too much money, and now we're realizing we were spending too much money. Let me say this disclaimer. I'm actually a little nervous to make this video because I kind of feel like folks might try to eat me up for this opinion, but I am gonna say what I have to say. I absolutely hated black girl luxury. Let me tell you why. At first, I thought it was cute. It was black women just showing that they could enjoy things and like things, and it was fun, it was lighthearted. But then, y'all got real mean and exclusive and capitalist and just nasty. You got fake bougie, and overall it just turned real those type of people-ish real fast. It was genuinely disappointing to see y'all try to exclude other black women from the movement when it's supposed to be about black women finding things that they enjoy that's luxurious to them. Let me be clear, before y'all get started, I am a black woman who enjoys very nice things. I love things. I come from modest beginnings. My parents did everything that they could to get me and my sister to where we are. They ate that. Now we're all eating. But I could never be like that. And it's really ugly to see people get on this internet, Beyonce Giselle Knowles internet, and act like that. She's a capitalist too, by the way. But yeah, y'all took the black girl luxury thing too far. You got real mean, so I'm happy to see it leaving. I also could talk about the fake bougie thing for a long minute because the feminine coaches and the etiquette coaches and all that stuff, it got real weird real fast. But I'm not gonna share too much of my true opinions on the internet. So anyway, let me know what you think of Black Girl Luxury being on the outs in the comments.
Is out.
Black Girl Luxury is the perfect case study for the way that the Black community feels towards Black women. It's no secret that Black women sit at the intersection between misogyny and racism, and then it kind of doubles down when we're dealing with our own race, because we deal with internalized racism, colorism, texturism, featureism, all of the isms. I observed is that luxury really did not start on TikTok. It kind of started on Instagram through the IG models, beautiful women, nice lifestyles. But one of the things that I believe that they had on their side is racial ambiguity. And then in sub conversations where we're talking about challenging the strong Black woman concept, I feel like strong Black woman has a look to it. And I think that when you take certain women that look a certain way outside of the context of being in servitude to other people or being very laborious towards other people, and you stick them in doing Chanel unboxings and Louis Vuitton and all of these other spaces, it challenges the way that people feel towards certain Black women. I think that they want for darker skinned Black women, unambiguous Black women, to be stuck serving other people all the time. The idea of being luxurious means that you're also self-serving, and I feel like that's a thought that we need to challenge. And the only way that I can articulate it without dragging the historical context is that everybody wasn't outside with us in the field. Still to this day, there's this conditioning behind the entitlement to Black women in their labor. You see them enjoying things that are just for them. It's interesting to watch how triggering that was for everybody. And like I said, on the other side of that intersection is misogyny, where it's like men are more valuable than women, but then also what happens because of that, things that are traditionally masculine are made to be more valuable than things that are traditionally feminine. And so the thoughts, the ideas, the interests of a man are more revered than the thoughts, the ideas, and the interests of a woman. And we see that all the time. We see how people roll their eyes at women that love Beyonce or Taylor Swift or Stanley Cups, or how the girls went out to see the Barbie movie. It's like it's always this challenge when women do something that doesn't really garner or the benefit of anybody else. Because if you saw a Black man that was decently educated, decently earning, like how we see in the Black women luxury community, and he loved to travel or he loved to golf, really things that have no benefit to anybody else, nobody would bat an eye. And this is not me saying that none of the critiques of the Black girl luxury are valid, because there are some valid critiques. I have always maintained that there's a difference of luxury as a lived experience versus luxury as an aesthetic. And I definitely think that some of the girls took the aesthetic and ran with it and made it into something that doesn't reflect the true ethos of luxury as a lived experience.
All right, here's why we love Black girl luxury content, because it is a refreshing contrast to what we see portrayed in the media every single day. Black women often don't have things to aspire to when we turn on the TV. When we see us, whether it's reality TV or scripted TV, a lot of times it's full of struggle and strife. Like the way Chrisean Rock took over my timeline and has been taking over my timeline for years is entertaining, but I can't relate, baby, and I don't want to relate. What I do hope to see more of, though, is the transparency and just normal everyday girls. Because honestly, I am a luxury girl, baby. I have the high-rise apartment, I got the luxury car, I go on the vacations, okay? I also have at least 11 loads of laundry. Think I'm lying. I've been missing a nail for like days. And while I do make a great salary, it took me years to learn how to manage it. And the number one thing that I had to learn is not to pay attention to what other people got going on with their pocketbooks and checkbooks and all the things that they buy. And so I do hope that in 2024, we learn to live within our means, we see more honesty, and if you got somebody fully funding your lifestyle, tell the truth.
Here's my take on the whole Black girl luxury thing from someone who works in fashion. The truth of the matter is, we don't dress like that. The way you see people dressing online, head to toe labels, logoed out, everything's super expensive. They might throw in something cheap just for fun and kicks and giggles. But really, it just feels like one big competition from one girl to the next. They all dress alike. Everyone has the same exact style. Everyone buys the same exact pieces. But the people who work in fashion don't do all that. And I'm going to tell you why. It has nothing to do with money and how much the things cost. It's not realistic. No one has the time or the energy to get up and really try to put a whole look together every single solitary day. And when I really found out that a lot of the fashion influencers are buying all that stuff, shooting it all, and then returning it to the stores, I was like, so y'all are over here selling dreams that aren't even real. And then there's the overconsumption of it all. No one needs an excess of anything. It's just bad for the environment. And it's really like, what point are you trying to prove? So if this black girl luxury phase is over, good. Thank you. Good riddance, because it's not real. I live in LA and I am in the luxury space. And I can guarantee you, no one, not the black women, not the white women, are walking around head to toe, labels, designer this, on a regular, everyday basis. It's just not what's happening in real life. And I just hate that we're pushing a narrative that's not true. And a lot of people are going broke trying to keep up with something that nobody is really doing.
Why?
So I don't see how black girl luxury could ever be out. Black girl luxury is more than just cosplaying and getting, Gucci or whatever the case is online. It's actually taking a walk in Saks on your lunch break. Because if you don't ever see and experience the things that you want, you'll never work hard enough to get them. So give me a second, let me try. If you talk to anybody who's successful, no matter what their background is, they're gonna tell you that unless they came from a rich family, they kind of had to go test drive expensive cars, experience dinners, buy themselves a first class ticket every now and then so they could know how it feels. So I don't subscribe to listening to people who don't have the results that I want. That person just confessed that they're broke, so I'm not listening to nobody broke about what I choose to do with my life. So like I'm saying, luxuriate your life. It doesn't even have to cost money. Going out to brunch by yourself at a nicer restaurant may cost you $40 if you get something that's small on the breakfast menu and you tip your server. And in that time, you're gonna sit next to millionaires. People are likely gonna approach you based on your presentation and share valuable information with you. That's the experience that I have. So I will never cross out black girl luxury. Keep golfing, keep going to Pilates, sign up at a fancy gym, invest in your environment, stay somewhere nice if you can afford it. If you can spare $100 to be a part of a membership club where you're gonna be around people who have way more than you, that are in places that you're trying to get to, continue to do that. Continue to invest in your appearance when you can. Anybody who tells you otherwise is mistaken, because all the things I just told you have created opportunities for me in terms of being on TV, having successful businesses, having a network of people that are far light years ahead of where I am. So yeah, you attract what you are. So keep being luxurious, baby.
And you know what? And I'm not mad at it. And I'm not against people having labels at all. If you got it like that, you got it like that. And I'm never going to hate on it. But I think us as consumers of content, our obsession with exclusively seeing luxury goods has created a generation where people try to rush the process instead of trusting the process. Because they'll see a 19-year-old bought a multi-million-dollar house, which love that for you. But if you are not 19 buying a multi-million-dollar house, that's okay. I also think with the luxury era, we have also lost creativity in the process. Like, everyone's outfits look the same. All the content I see on Instagram and TikTok looks pretty much the same. It's just black and white, aloe yoga, and a recognizable labeled bag. And that's really it. There's no style anymore. We got to get back to being creative.
The black women in luxury were moving over to the soft life movement because they had essentially fucked up the black women in luxury movement. And y'all remember that I explained that it was because, one, the movement became an aesthetic, which meant that it made it exclusionary. And part of that exclusion included anti-blackness and classism. Pepperidge Farm remembers. But he's correct. A lot of it is also the fact that people who were finding their way into these movements didn't really understand lifestyle inflation maybe as well as they should have, and how lifestyle inflation in a world of stagnant wages can really fuck you up. I also have this theory that when the girlies let us take a little bit too much of a peek behind the curtain, the movement kind of lost a little bit of its luster. And what I mean by that is, like, for a lot of people, it was aspirational and inspirational to see people with all of these, like, luxury items, but to then find out that a lot of those luxury items were from DHgate. I feel like it could be like, well, if they can just get it off of DHgate, I can too, like. And so maybe in a subconscious way, like, a lot of women were like, well, if it's as easy as going to DHgate like anybody can do it. And then one thing that I had predicted in May of 2022 came true, which is that the women who were genuinely in these spaces remained in these spaces and then a lot of the women who were kind of fronting for the gram, as a millennial would say, wow, that was very millennial of me, fell off. That's why we still see women like Courtney on this app, Jackie Aina, Dove Clark, Monet, and Sidoni, because they weren't on the internet pretending to be a part of the movement. They were the movement. So to sum this up, a movement meant to empower Black women to find their version of luxury became an aesthetic powered by anti-Blackness and classism. But the classism came to bite a lot of people in the butt because they could not keep up. And when they could not keep up, they fell off. But the women who could keep up because they were genuinely within these spaces remained at the top and are still a part of the movement on this app. The Black women in luxury movement is not something that is all of a sudden going to be out in 2024. It's been a slow burn. And although in its current state it is out, I would love to see us resurrect the Black women in luxury movement in its originality. What are your thoughts?
Black girl luxury is not out. It is very much still alive and thriving as it should. So if you're a Black girl who live in luxury, continue to post your content. If you're an ecstatic girly, continue to post your content and be unapologetic about it, okay? If you're a regular girl, post your content. If you're a Maximus girl, post it. Be you. Like, there are some people who live in luxury, and that's okay. Listen, I'm in between. Like, I got some things that are luxury and then some I'm very much whatever. I enjoy both. One does not negate the other. Guys, let people be themselves. I know it's so hard to believe that there is a Black woman, a Black man who could be taking some of the most elaborate trips, getting facials every day, getting their nails done, living in a high rise. I know that's so hard to conceptualize for some people, but it exists. Not everybody's struggling. Some of us are doing well. I got a nice apartment, but I don't have, high rise, but whatever. Let people be themselves. Let's stop trying to cancel people out and just be ourselves. Like, it's okay to be whatever you are and whatever you're not. It's okay.
Okay, so yes, people have different opinions. Some people want it over, some people want it to carry on. I personally, like I said before, I love it for Black women. Like, I love seeing us in rooms that before we couldn't get in, opportunities that before we couldn't get. And I am happy that there's more Black women coming out and showing us their success. And I love that I saw most of them, like from the time that they began. Some people have been in this game for over 10 years, 12 years, 5 years, 8 years, different. Like, you can see where they started and why they are where they are. They put in the work, they put in the time. Now their faces are everywhere. Yeah, so I love that. I love the Jackie Ines. I know where they started. I like the Patricia Brides, the Aaliyah's faces, to mention but a few. We saw them come in, we saw them put in the work, and we are seeing them reaping the fruits of their labor, okay? So don't try to cut the line. That's what I'm getting to with all of this. Don't try to cut the line because you want to also be in luxury. Now, if you marry well and you marry into wealth, good for you, right? If your business picks up and you become the boss babe, good for you. If you are able to travel once a year, good for you. Twice a year, good for you. If you are able to buy your own house, great for you. Okay? Everything that was unattainable that has become attainable to you, I believe, should be classified as a luxury. So if you're living your life as a regular person, I need you to appreciate the things that you're able to accomplish daily. Yeah, so all these women are making all of us shine. If a few of us are winning, I support that to the ends of the world. so long as we can see the work. Okay, so long as we can see it, we can see you putting in the work and achieving things. Okay, if you were born with a silver spoon, diamond spoon in your mouth, good for you. Okay, if your parents give you the credit card so you can live that life, good for you. However, if you're renting out Airbnb so you can come on social media to flex about a luxury lifestyle, you're not fooling anyone. Okay, the only person you're fooling is yourself. The whole fake it till you make it, buying luxury goods off DH Gates so you can come and flex. Who are you fooling? Yourself. Okay, sleeping around so you can come and flex, you're fooling yourself. Okay, traveling to Dubai to go and do all the nasty things that they do over there to come and flex, you are harming yourself. But with that being said, live according and within your means. Okay, work towards something, right? So if you succeed, at least people know where you started from. So for me, I want the black girl luxury trend to continue. Okay, I don't believe it should end. I want us to see more women succeeding in different places of their lives, in businesses, in politics, on social media, everywhere, every corner. I want to see black women everywhere, in every room that was not available to us before. Okay, I want to see our names everywhere. So whatever luxury is to you, I believe that the black girl luxury trend or era is here and it's here to stay. But anyway, let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section, and I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.